Before we get into the video, I need you guys to do me a favour. Number 1, like the video. Also comment, let me know your thoughts on the story. Over the past 2 to 3 years, stabbings have become a reoccurring calamity in Bristol and the surrounding areas. The brutal and fatal stabbing of 16-year-old Mikey Roynon, who was also a rapper by the name of YM, shed light on a very real problem. Now Mikey, who's from the Kingswood area near Bristol, by all accounts came from a good home, a loving household that instilled hard work and good ethics into the teenager. Even though he was caught previously with a blade, it seems like he turned his life around. He worked part-time at a family friend's waste clearance company. Now on June 10th of 2023, Mikey's mum had gone to Birmingham to work away. Now Mikey had met up with 2 friends at the local Nando's. The friends had then seen an open invitation to a party for a girl's birthday in Eastfield Avenue in Bath. So the friends thought, why not? Now Mike and his mates then met up with more friends, and together they took the number 19 bus to the party, arriving a little just after 9 PM after they had also purchased drinks. At the same time, Shane Cunningham and his mates had seen the same open invitation on Snapchat and decided to make an appearance. Only Shane was caught on CCTV bus camera of having a blade tucked in the waistband of his trousers. Now they travelled from Wiltshire to Bath. Now the party was in full swing and a lot of teenagers were masked. Some had taken balloons, others were drinking and smoking, but everyone was having a good time. There were no issues and no problems, no fractions either. Now Mikey, who was a rapper, had made a song called Oh Dear, and it had been played locally a lot of times. That same song had been played at the party, so fans had swarmed Mikey after they realised it was his song. However, at 10:59 PM, emergency services were called to explain that a teenager had been stabbed in a garden. Now the party had been attended by over 50 teenagers. Screams were heard and Mikey was seen holding a shaking hand on the back of his neck in the doorway by his friend. He was then taken outside where residents nearby attempted to compress the red and keep him alive while ambulances arrived. They were told Mikey that he's not alone and to stay with them. Now it was alleged by multiple people that Shane Cunningham had stabbed Mikey. Shane claimed self-defense and says that Mikey had swung at his friends, but he couldn't explain a real reason or motive behind the incident. What's known is neither Shane nor his mates, Cartel Bushnell and Leo Knight, gave evidence in their defence. Now after committing the Shane and his mates left the scene and then they chucked the blade away. The men were said to have discussed the aftermath of the via text message and social media, and even on the bus back home. Now when police investigated the brutal a witness said that they had seen Mikey with a blade. Under cross-examination, the witness explained they could only be 60% sure, not categorically, it was Mikey, as a lot of people were wearing masks. It also has to be pointed out that when the police investigated, they did not find a blade on Mikey or any blade with his fingerprints on. 16-year-old Shane Cunningham was jailed for life with a minimum term of 16 years. Now, during the investigation, it was said that he had stabbed Mike in the back of the neck in the back garden, and tragically it proved fatal. His 2 mates, Cartel Bushnell and Leo Knight, were also jailed for 9 years and 9.5 years. To make matters worse, Mikey's mum was away working in Birmingham at the time of the incident. She was on a break and quickly checked her phone and noticed that she had a ton of missed calls. So she called Mikey's phone, and it was Mikey's friend that had to answer the phone and explain to Mikey's mum that sadly Mikey had been stabbed and it proved fatal. He was not there. She learned that her only child had been emmed via phone call. Condolences. Stay safe.